Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and start recording as I accept everyone else in the waiting room. Okay, just want to make sure everyone can hear me okay. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Yeah. Is it okay? No? Let me fix this. Hold on. All right, is that better? Yeah? Amber? I can see you, Amber. Yeah, okay, cool. So I am so pumped for tonight, you guys. Some of you do know me, some of you don't. I'm going to introduce myself just a little bit so we can get to know each other. But host a post. Oh my goodness, y'all. Host a freaking post. It is game changing. It is literally like life in this business. If you don't host a post after tonight, you better be. I'm not even kidding. Like, you gotta take advantage of this month. The momentum right now is insane. It is so freaking insane. Regardless if you're new or you've been in the business for a while, this month since I've been in almost 3 full years, you guys. The momentum right now in April is like no other. It's mind blowing. So host to post will blow your business out of the water if you just do the thing. So tonight I'm going to do my very best to just break it down step by step. There are some of us on here who know the ins and the outs, and it's going to be a little repetitive, but if you already know the things, maybe what you can get out of it is to be able to teach it to your team better, because this business is all about teaching your team and being duplicatable. And so when you join, you're obviously joining for yourself, right? We join for ourselves. We want to get ahead. We want to make money and we want to succeed. But as we start to succeed, as we start to grow, our business grows. We have a team. We have people that depend on us and that love us and that need us. And so we have to learn how to teach them, right? Everyone learns differently. So that's why I wanted to do this, to just go over host to post. So my name is Lakin. I have my little one in my lap, by the way, you guys. So just bear with me. But my name is Lakin. I am 24 years old. I have 2 little ones, a 3-year-old and a 7-month-old. And um and so I started this business when I was 21 years old. Host to post took me to diamond in 3 months. And it was, we didn't even know what it was called back then. That's what it was. Like, Rachel came up with this and it blew our businesses out of the water. Host to post took me to diamond in 3 months. And quite frankly, it just literally took me all the way to triple diamond. And so, I went triple last March, and our team we're just running to prez right now, you guys. So if you are going for a promotion this month, drop a 1 in the chat. I just want to see who on here is going for a promotion. Should be everyone. If you're brand new, your goal is to go Ruby, right? So everyone should be dropping a 1. We all want to promote. So first thing first, why is host to post important? What is host to post, right? Host to post is just simply getting someone to post for you. You will give them the post. You'll give them the post. So host to post is really important. And to make it easier, we have a giveaway. So the giveaway is very important, you guys. We want everyone on here participating in the giveaway. And if you haven't participated yet, if you haven't paid your $10 to Rachel, you can Venmo her and you can participate. If you're brand new, you just joined and you're like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about, get with your enroller. They will walk you through how. You just Venmo Rachel Jones 705, $10, and boom, you're a part of the host to post. So you're part of the giveaway. Ooh. Okay, sorry. I thought I unmuted someone. You're part of the giveaway, which allows you to use this for host to post. So what you're going to do, okay, step by step. Step 1, when you join, you're going to make a list of people. I have my new distributors make a list of people, and we used to have them message this list of people to get them to become their first customers. And I still do the 30s list method, but what I do, instead of getting them to become their first customer, I have my new distributors send this message out. Amber, you're going to drop this in the chat for me. So I have them send this message out, and this message just says something very simple, asking them if they will support them. And what they're going to do when they say yes, it just says, I just need a super simple favor and free, LOL. Because whenever you're messaging someone, you want to make sure that, you know, when you're messaging your friends and your family, obviously they're the people closest to you. So sometimes they're your biggest skeptics. And instead of just asking them to become your first customer and to spend money with you, just ask them for a favor that's free. And what I've been figuring out is that when they send this message, it literally just says, hey babe, will you do me a favor? I just started my business and I'm super excited about it. My sponsor said to reach out to my closest friends first, so I thought of you. I just need a super simple and free LL favor. And when they respond, they're like, yeah, sure, what can I do for you? Because they said, oh, it's free and it's simple. Like, I don't have to spend money. What is it? And every single person will post for them. And so the post that I've had them put up is our TFX host to post. And we've kind of switched it up a little bit. There are so many different options, you guys. Sometimes TFX isn't the one, but for the most part, TFX works really well. TFX are our Thermify X host to post. So sometimes it doesn't work out. So we have options. We have a cleanse host to post. We have hair, skin, and nails. We even have a coffee host to post. But I primarily use the TFX host to post. So there are options. I'm gonna the options we posted in the chat box in a second, but whenever they say yes, what you're gonna do is you're gonna have them post whatever host to post that you choose. If one of the leaders on here want to drop some of the host to post in the chat for me, that'd be great. Since I just have one arm instead of two, that'd be great. I saw Rachel and Jill on here. So anyway, so when they post for you, what you're gonna do, you're gonna immediately say, okay, don't tag me. Let me know when it's up. Keep it public. So when they do that, and when they say, okay, it's up, you're going to go to the post. You're going to go to the top right-hand corner. There are going to be 3 little dots, you guys, like this. On every post on Facebook, you'll see that there are, I'm going to go to mine. You'll see, hold on, someone's unmuted. Sorry about that. Make sure you guys stay muted, please. So what you'll do is you'll see in the top right-hand corner, there are these 3 dots right here. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see? Oh, right here. Top right-hand corner, 3 little dots. You're going to click the 3 little dots and you're going to save the post. Okay, it says save post. Add this to your saved items. If you don't have any saved items, you're going to create a collection. If you've already created a collection, then you are going to just refer back to that and just add to it. So if I save the post, I get to create a collection. So for this, I haven't created one yet. I deleted my other one to rename it. So I'm going to create new collection. And then it says create collection. So what do I want to title it? So you can title this April 2020 HAP. And every single person that posts for you this month is going to go in this collection. And then you're going to continue. So next month, same thing. If you just get in the habit of every single month, just going ahead, creating a collection the day, maybe the last day of the month prior or the very first day of the new month, create that collection so you're just ready to go. So you are being able to stay super organized, and organization is key in this business, you guys. It is key. You have got to stay organized, especially if you're going for big promotions or if you're really trying to lead your team and teach them. Organization is key. Trust me, I've learned the hard way. I'm not a very organized person. I'm really trying to be. And so doing it this way has helped me a ton. So since they haven't tagged you, you are going to have to refer back to their post a couple times. If you will comment on them, sometimes what I will do is if there aren't any comments within the first hour of the host to post, I will put a sorry, I'll put a before and after picture in the comment section just to kind of bump it back up. And sometimes that triggers a response and people will start commenting. And once you comment, you will start to get notifications. So that's an easy way to kind of keep up with it without having to just kind of randomly check back. Oh, did someone comment? If you just comment on the post, you'll get a notification because it has you like a part of the thread now. So make sure you have your notifications on and you refer back to it. You keep up with it. So when someone comments on this post, if it's a TFX hosted post and someone comments and they're like, yes, me, I want to sign up for this. So what you're going to do, everyone does this differently. This is the method that I do. It works really well for me. What I do is I message them, or not message, I don't message them first. I comment to them first. Let me watch my words here. I comment to them first and I say, hey girl, hey babe, whatever, some variation. Hey, I am going to send you a message. Add me as a friend first. Or hey, add me as a friend so I can message you. Whatever little variation. I don't copy and paste and send or comment the same thing because Facebook will flag you, you guys. So you have got to take a step back. Like, let's pretend you got 20 comments on this post and you're like, oh, I haven't responded to anybody, and you want to copy and paste one response and just go boom, 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 and just kind of like go down the list. Do not do that. You will get blocked. You'll get locked out of Messenger. You'll get kicked out of Facebook for 24, 48 hours or more. It happens. Trust me. You don't want to do that. You don't want that to happen to you. It is a little discouraging. Jill's been locked out like 20,000 times, and she can tell you from experience it sucks. So don't get blocked. So make sure, yeah, twice this month. So make sure you are kind of like taking a second, maybe type a different response here and there, whatever. Just change it up is what I'm saying. Change it up. So once they have added you as a friend, and I'm just going to be really honest real quick, not everyone you're going to want to keep on your page. There are some people on there that you might add to message them that you're like, oh man, oh man, I don't really want them as a friends. And for whatever reason, whether they're putting out kind of trashy negative content or they're just not someone that you want to follow, you don't have to remain friends with them, but for the initial message, make sure that you are friends. So they've added you. Now what? If you have the TFX host a post put up, what you're going to do is sometimes when there's a promotion going on, the wording will be different. But for right now, this is what I am using. Your enroller might tell you to use something differently, but you guys, this has worked so freaking well for me, and it can allow you to have bigger loyal customers if you do it this way. So when I message them, I just keep it very simple. Less is more, you guys. You do not have to say, hey, this is the product and this is how much it is and I can do this and I can sign you up and here's everything that you need to know in one message, and it's like a foot-long message and they're like, oh my God, oh gosh. Just take it step by step. Have a conversation with them. Get to know them. So what I do is I say, hey babe, what's your goal? And when someone says, hey, my goal is 20 to 30 pounds, or I want to lose more than 30 pounds, or I just want to lose 10 pounds, I kind of gauge what they want. And then I put together a pack for them. So my response is, I'm going to put together a pack for you. I have one last question. I promise, LOL. Do you like coffee? Do you like coffee? And when they say, yes, I love coffee, you're going to say, okay, good. I love coffee too. So here's what I think works best for you. Here's what I think that you should do. And if they have like any sensitivities to like caffeine, or if they're on medication, most of the time people will tell you up front before you get into this super long conversation. They'll kind of tell you up front. So whatever information they give you, pair them with products that will work for them, you guys. Don't just try to sell them a product, okay? Try, and if you're brand new and you're like, I don't really know what would work for them, ask your enroller. If you are new, you should be asking them anyways. You should be sending them screenshots. That is what they are there for. You enrolled with them for a reason. I just have to say it. Send them screenshots, blow them up. It's okay. It's okay, because at the end of the day, we want you to be successful, and that is what we are here for. We know the products. We know what you should use and what you should do. Trust us and use us until you can't use this anymore and you're like, I got it. Okay. So anyways, moving on. So when they're like, oh yeah, so I'm going to lose 30 pounds. This is my goal. I love coffee. You're going to say, okay, perfect. Here's the pack that was perfect for you. And when I tell them pricing, I say, usually it's $70, but you're going to get it for whatever, $36. Or if it's the triple threat, I'm going to say, usually it's $200, but you're going to get it for $98. And the reason why I do this is because I want to show them the difference in pricing, you guys. I'll post everything with the recording just so you can kind of like see the step-by-step conversations if you guys need me to. That is a good question, Christine. So back to what I was saying. So whenever I am putting together a pack and I'm telling them about the pricing, I want them to see the deal that they're getting. Because when you tell them, hey, usually it's this, but you're going to get it for this, they're like, oh, baby Jesus, I am in. I am excited about it. They're like, I'm saving money. I'm getting skinny. I'm meeting my goals. They get hype about it, you guys. And if you aren't, like, if you're like, well, where are you getting these prices? So the first price that you tell them is the price of when you just become a one-time customer. It's the retail pricing versus the wholesale pricing. So you're going to tell them the more expensive pricing, and if you're like, I don't know where to find that, it's on your website. You can find it on your site, and then you'll give them the discounted loyal customer pricing. So showing them that I don't say 40% off. I stay away from telling them percentages because I'm going to be really honest, people don't care about 40% off. They're like, what does that even mean? Like, how much money is that even? Most people don't like to do math and don't like to figure it out. They just want to be told. Okay. So just tell them. So after you tell them the pricing and they're like, yeah, sign me up. What do I need to do? If you, oh, I'm screaming. She's like, Mom, shush. It's okay, mamas. So after you tell them the pricing and they're like, hey, sign me up. So here's what you're going to say next. You're going to say, okay, so I just need your information. I can get you set up now. You'll just become a customer and place an order now, next month, and the month after. And, you'll get to switch up products. You'll get to unlock my whole store for free. You'll get a huge discount. Like, I have this whole message, you guys, and I'll send it out real quick. Hold on. And I tried to do this on my phone, but it kind of messed up a little bit. Amber, I'm going to send this to you real quick. So this is the message that I say. And if you want to switch it up, y'all. It's totally fine. But this is working for me. And I just say, you're just becoming a customer for 3 months. So you're placing an order today, next month, and the month after. After that, you can order as needed. You unlock my entire shop this way. So you can switch up products if you want anytime. And you can get everything for a huge discount. So showing them, like, as you're becoming a loyal customer, you get all of these perks. It's a no-brainer. And they're like, okay, perfect. And then so here's where a lot of people that are brand new, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm asking them for their card information. I want to go puke. Like, what? I don't want to do it. Just have confidence. Have confidence in yourself, because if you have confidence in yourself, you guys, they're going to have confidence in you. And if they are, after using the message that says, I just need your email, your address, your phone number, and your card information with the expiration and the code on the back. And then I say, you can text it to me, or you can send it over Messenger, whichever. I'll delete it right after. And then boom, you'll have your account and you'll be all set up. And after I say that, if they respond back and they're like, I just really don't want to give my card info out, I'm going to voice message them, because at this point I'm like, okay, they need to hear that I'm a real human. They need to hear, my voice. It makes a difference when they hear your voice. So what you're going to do is you're going to voice message them and say, I totally understand that. And if you don't want me to get you set up, that's fine. It's super simple for me to do it though. And you can call me and we could do it over the phone together if you need. If you're like, I don't want to call them, then switch it up. And so once you get their information, you are going to enroll them on eSuite. Enroll them on eSuite. You don't have to have their birthday. If you enroll them on eSuite, if you enroll them through your website, just make it up. It doesn't matter. Birthdays are irrelevant. I don't know why they asked that, but it doesn't really matter. So just, go ahead and get their information. And if they're still like, I don't want to give you my info, send out the shopping cart. If you're like, what the heck is a shopping cart? Download the Connect app right now. I'm going to show you how to do it. Download the Connect app, and you are going to, my Connect app's pulling up. You're going to send them a link, okay? So if it'll load, So what you're going to do is you are going to create a shopping cart. If you go to your Connect app and you click on the little icon down here that has you right here, if you click on that, then you are going to come and it says tools, and then it says my shopping list. So you can create a new list, okay? So if they don't want to give you their information, this is the last resort. You don't send them to your site, you send them a shopping cart. Don't send them to your site, you send them a shopping cart, okay? Because when you send them a shopping cart, it's a direct link. They don't have to go to your site and try to find it and get confused and do it wrong. They just get the link. So you're going to create a new list, and you can name your list, whatever. You don't have to, but you can. So I'm going to say TFX or Skinny Brew. I'll just say Skinny Brew. And then I'm going to add one thing of Skinny Brew, save it. And then it says send. Instead of sending it in this way, I just copy this link, you guys, and I personally text it to them. I don't just send it that way through Connect. I just copy the link and then go through my iMessage, and I'll text it to them that way. So that's how you send a shopping cart. Super simple. That is if they don't want to give you the information. So again, you'll go to Connect and you will click on this page right here. This is how you create the link. You go right here and you click my shopping list. It's right here where the shopping cart is. You'll click that, my shopping list, one more time. And then I have the Skinny Brew shopping link created already. If it's a different product, you can go there, create your new list, create the list, and then you'll get the link. Sorry, I'm losing my words. So once you have it created, then you click send, and you just copy this link right here. Okay, it sends them directly to the Skinny Brew. Okay, so that's on the Connect app. So once you create the list, you have to click send, and then you'll be able to do it. So it's super simple. And this is so important. Connect app, you guys, if you don't utilize it, we got to start, because it is amazing. Always, always, always. Just if they're like, I don't want to give you my info, just say, okay, perfect. Just give me your number and I can text you the direct link, and boom, they'll give you their number. You can text them direct link, and there you go. It's so easy, y'all. Don't make it harder than what it is. Don't get scared to just take control of the situation and say, here's what we can do. Here's what I can do. How can I serve you? And just be confident in yourself. I promise you, confidence goes a long way in this business, and they will trust you if they can see that you are confident in yourself. So that's what you're going to do. And that's what you're going to do once people are interested in products and signing up customers. So now when you are, let's say you've posted a giveaway post and you have, like for example, if I posted on my page, I have hold on, let me read this. I can't remember the exact wording, and I like to give you guys the exact wording. If I put on my page, giving away $100 to 10 people on Monday, tell me your favorite color to be entered. Mine is teal, or whatever. If I post this on Facebook and I had 61 comments, what I'm going to do is I'm going to message every person that commented. I'm not going to message them all. So I'm going to break it up here and there. And I am going to message them and I'm going to say, hey, thanks for commenting, or hey, I saw your comment on my giveaway post. Here's how you can enter. It's super simple. You just got to do me a little favor. And there you go. You got your entry. Don't make that initial message more than what it is. So if one of the leaders, Rachel, Jill, if one of you guys want to throw in what you send, we all say the same thing, just in different words, you guys. And so once you message them and they're like, yeah, sure, same thing, same method, you are going to give them the host to post. They're going to post it for you. Now, here's the thing. People can have multiple entries. You're not going to give them the same post. You're going to give them different posts. So we have a couple different options of what host to post is. Thanks, Amber. This is, the Amber posted a message that you can use, switch it up a little bit, change the giveaway amounts. No, it's okay, Rach. No worries. I'm going to post the thread anyways once I upload the recording. So what we're going to do is you're going to message them and they're going to say, yeah, I want another entry. What can I do for another entry? So if they've posted TFX for you first, the next time, what you're going to do is you're going to have them post you're going to have them post a post for you that says, I've partnered up with my friend Lakin to give away X amount of X amount of money on Monday. Drop an emoji to be entered. Something to that effect. Or my friend Lakin is giving away X amount of money on Monday. Drop an emoji to be entered. It says the same thing, just in different words. So you can use either of those. And they can post for you different posts multiple times. Don't do overboard. If someone doesn't get a comment on, be smart about this. If someone posts for me and they don't get a single comment, chances are I'm not going to want them to post for me again. But if they are someone, like I've had someone post for me and they turned out great both times, if they get a 5 to 10 comments, have them post for you again, a different post, and it could have a better turnout. So just be smart about this. You don't want everyone posting for you. Don't write anyone off, but you don't really want everyone posting for you. If they have a ton of comments on their host to post about a product, offer them the opportunity, you guys. There are so many things that can happen from a host to post. It's not just, great, they posted for me, on to the next one. There are so many things that can happen. You can offer them the opportunity. If you say, hey, you just have a ton of comments, you would kill this. Clearly you have a network that wants wants these products, and talk to them about it in your own words. You could really start your business and kill it. Like, do you want to jump in with me? All of these people that I'm about to sign up could go under you. Just tell them that. And most of the time people are going to be like, yeah, I'm interested. I want to make some extra money. It's that easy. And boom, you have a distributor. Oh my gosh, my words are like getting all twisted. Or you have a potential distributor now. So don't just settle for posting. You can also, you guys, go back through. Don't touch. You can also, you guys, go back through to people that have posted for you before. Like, for example, if you're going through, hold on 1 second, you guys. If you are going for a promotion this month, and I did this last April when I was pushing for press hard freaking core, and I'm doing it this month too. What I have done is I will go back through everybody who has ever posted for me that I have saved in collections. This is why you want to save them in a collection, because it's huge. It is huge if you have everyone that's ever posted for you in a collection and you can refer back to them a year or two later. Then you will be able to just go back to them and say, hey, you've posted for me before. I'm going for a huge promotion. Will you do me a favor? And most of the time they will, you guys. And so I have worked on going back from day one, and I have sent out messages that said, hey babe, we haven't talked in a while. Would you do me a favor? You posted for me in the past. Would you do it for me again? Our family's going for a huge promotion. You'd be helping me out a lot. And most people will say yes. So once they say yes, give them a different post. If it's been a year or two, you guys, and they posted a product post and it blew up, give them another product post, or give them the same one. It doesn't matter. Just kind of judge the situation off of what has happened or what has been said. Or if you notice that someone wants to post for you and they have this huge like makeup, cosmetology, esthetician feel, give them a hair, skin, and nails or a lash serum post. I have a lash serum post that I give to the girls that are in like sororities or that I know in my area that have like cosmetology backgrounds or whatever. People that I think have the network for certain things, I'm going to give them something tailored towards their friends, because you want to tap into as many people as possible. So host to post is great for expanding your network. If you are not adding, or if you're not adding people to your page every day, you're not doing host to post. They go hand in hand, y'all. They go hand in hand. So if you're like, I haven't had a single person add me today, well, have you had a single person comment on a host to post? Like, have you gotten any up? And if you set a goal to do a host to post, and like, for example, if you say, I'm going to get 5 host to post up today, okay, great. But if you get 5 host to post up and not a single one of those 5 have a comment or got you a potential, did you really do anything? No, you didn't. You might feel like, yeah, well, I got some posts up, and that might be a win for you, but you have to further your win, and you have to have that mindset of, I'm not going to stop until I get at least bare minimum, y'all, 8 host to post up with comments. At least get into conversation. If you have 10 up, sometimes it takes you 10 to 15 before you get any conversations going. Don't stop just because you met the goal that you set for yourself. Keep going until you just can't go anymore. Keep going until you just can't go anymore. I promise you it will pay off. So if you have, had them post for you and it's been, booming, you can also use host to post that you're giving to other people on your own page. So if you're talking about products, y'all, daily, you can always post a host to post on your own page and just kind of change the words up to make it sound like it's you. What I mean by that is if you give a TFX host to post, who wants to lose 30 pounds or 30 pounds in 90 days, would you take 1 tablet or whatever, would you do it? That post, you can always post that on your personal page, and you can add before and afters in the comment section. So if you have host to post that have, gosh, I shouldn't have moved her. If you have host to post that have gotten comments before in the past, you can always go back to those and put before and after pictures in the comment section and say, hey, you guys, I just had a couple spots open up. Let me know if you're interested. Check out these results. And boom, you've bumped up that host to post, and it can start to get comments again. People will start to sit. And what I do is I put at least 2 to 3. I put at least 2 to 3 before and afters, and then I say, hey, I just had a couple spots open up. Look at these results. Check out the results above. And then comment below or whatever if you want to be entered. And that is also another way to just get it regenerated. So hold on 1 second. So I saw some questions in the chat. I'm gonna scroll up really quickly. I just want to make sure I didn't miss them. Okay, so someone asked, do you ever run into the problem where you tell the price, but then they get the total with tax and shipping? So that's a good question, Megan. So people never really say anything about that. I guess they understand, tax and shipping are involved. If you tell them it's going to be shipped to you, you'll get it within the next 3 to 7 days. Most people understand that there is tax and shipping tacked onto it. I've never had an issue with that. And if you do have an issue with it, it's just a couple dollars. So if they want it bad enough, you guys have to think about it in a sense of like, people that do comment on these posts, you're not selling them products. You're not a salesperson. You are a helper. You are helping them meet their goals. Everyone that comments wants to change something about them, whatever it is, whether it's their weight or their hair or their nails or their lashes. Somebody wants to change something about themselves. And so you have the answer to that. We have the answer. We're not salespeople. We are helpers. And that's the way that I look at it. And ever since I had that mindset, it has changed my business. Knowing that I get to offer a solution to others, that has changed my business. You've got to take, thanks, Charlie. You got to take, what's the word? The words out of your vocabulary, like sales, and I've got to meet sales today. I've got to sell stuff. You don't got to sell things. You got to help people. How many people are you going to help? That's the real question. That's the real goal. I saw another question. Just want to make sure I answer it. Can we customize packs, or are they? So that's a good question. Someone said, can we customize packs, or are they already pre-grouped together? So we can customize packs. The triple threat is not already put together. We put it together. So whatever someone tells you about themselves, if someone tells you, you guys, that they are allergic to something or they're caffeine sensitive, you can still say, I have a perfect triple threat pack for you. Triple threat just means 3 products. Doesn't mean any certain 3 products. Typically it's TFX and Skinny Brew, or TFX and the coffee and the chocolate greens, or TFX, coffee, and cleanse, or whatever 3 products we want to put together. It can be any 3. It doesn't matter. But you can always say, I have a triple threat option for you. And you always want to start with a larger option. You never want to just offer one product. So that's why whenever someone comments on a Hosta post, I always ask them their goal. I don't send, some people do this differently. So don't think like, oh, Lakin said to do it this way, I'm not doing it that way. Like, everyone does it differently and it works for others. Okay. So what works for me might not work for you, but it also might work better for you. If what you're doing right now isn't working for you, switch it up, you guys. There is no one right way to do things. It's just right for you, whatever works for you. So if you are messaging someone and they commented on a TFX Hosta post, and you just immediately dive in with, hey, this is what TFX is and this is what it does, that little script where it tells them what Thermifide X is, and you go from there, and you're like, okay, you can upsell them from that, but you're telling them about one product, and then you're trying to upsell them from 1 to 3. I like to start out with, we talk about 3 products first, and if 3 products don't work for them, then we go down to 1. I just feel like it works better for the brain to think about 3 to 1 versus 1 to 3. And sometimes it doesn't matter for some people, but for some people it does. But don't prejudge. Don't ever ask someone if they have a budget. Don't ever ask someone, what can you afford? And I know sometimes if we've done that, we've done it out of good intentions, but we don't want people to sit there and think about the pricing. We don't want someone to sit there and think about like, oh, like, what can I spend? Oh, I don't want to spend more than this, or, oh, I might just settle for this. You don't want them to think too hard. You just want to keep going. So whenever I ask them for their goals, that kind of gives them an avenue of opening up and letting me get to learn them. And people feel like, she just asked me what I want out of this. She cares about me. She wants to know what I need. She wants to help me. That's what I like to make people feel, because I do want to help them. I know a lot about eating good and all these things, and I want to help them. And so you should want to help them too, whichever way you do it. So you've asked them, their goal, and you go through all the things. And if they don't leave your hey, you're okay. You're okay. If they don't leave your conversation, you guys, becoming a customer, you need to immediately turn around and ask them to post for you. Never leave a conversation empty-handed. If they say, hey, I'll become a customer next week when I get paid, say, okay, that's perfect. But in the meantime, would you do me a favor? Chances are, here, mamas. Here, mamas. Chances are they will say, sorry, y'all, I got a teething baby over here. Chances are they'll say, yeah, I'll do it for you. Or you can say, hey, in the meantime, would you do me a favor? You'll be entered into my giveaway. And they'll say, yeah, I'll do you a favor. And that also, if you turn around and you ask them to post for you, that gives you another opportunity to continue to follow up with them. If you are like, well, crap, I haven't done that, go back to all of the people that you have talked to before and follow up with them and say, hey, would you do me a favor while you're waiting on, your money to come in or whatever? Would you do me a favor? People will do you a favor, you guys. It's all about how you ask, okay? So I'm going to leave like a couple minutes open for questions. If you have questions, drop them in the chat real quick. Okay, no questions. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure nobody leaves the Zoom with questions. Oh, do I use the host to post tracker chart? Yes, I love the tracker. That is a really good question. Okay, so questions are rolling in. Cool. So Harley, that's a really good question. So I love to use collections, but I also do use a tracker. So I like to use a tracker that Sam Johnson, she's one of our diamonds. She went live on Freedom Over Fear and she showed you guys in a video how she uses her tracker. She created it in her workbook, in her notebook. So that's what I do. I keep mine tracked in my notebook, and that's a really good way of keeping up with them in multiple places, because let's just say something happens to Facebook one day and your whole Facebook got wiped clean or whatever. Your whole collections were deleted. How would you know who posted for you? That's scary, right? Like, how would you know? So that's a really good question. Make sure you have it in two places, y'all. Pen and paper and online. That's a very important. And I will post all of the host to post when I upload the recording so you guys have it. I might just make a thread on Freedom of Fear because I created a Lash Serum host to post that has worked really well with people that have the right network for it. And Lash Serum is lit. If you get Lash Serum customers, it's 50 BV per customer, y'all. 50 BV. If you need a 400 box, that goes by so fast. So I'll definitely post that. And someone said, can we recommend a prepaid card for a skeptic? I'm not sure what that means exactly, but yes, it's a good point with your lashes field. What you can do, you guys, if someone doesn't have a debit card, you can link a prepaid card with their loyal customer account. So they can use a prepaid card for that. There you go. Yeah, they can do that. That's fine. There was also one other thing that I was going to say. Oh, going back to the tracker to answer another part of that. So when you do use the tracker, you guys, you can either print out the daily tracker pages or you can create it in your notebook. But what I do is, let's say I signed Taylor from one of my host to post. I will go to the Connect app and I will save all of my loyal customers in the Connect app. So what I do, and Rachel talked about this on the Zoom a couple of days ago, what you guys gotta do, part of staying organized, when you enroll a customer, if Taylor is my customer and she gives me her information, I'm going to, after I get her enrolled, I'm going to go to the Connect app and I'm going to add her to my folder so I can follow up easily. And right there, I'll have all of her contact information and where I got her from. So what I mean by that is, I'll go to the Connect app and I'll go to the Connect app and I'll go down here to the bottom and I'll click the plus sign. Do you guys see the plus sign? You see the plus sign? I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. Oh no, there's a plus sign at the very bottom. It's really hard to show you guys, but there's a plus sign. You'll click view contacts, okay? Click view contacts. You'll click that, and then there'll be this whole page that comes up, and at the top it says in green, create new group. So what you'll do is you'll create a new group, and you'll name your group April 2020 LCs. April 2020 LCs, okay? And so when you sign a customer, you'll go to this group and you will add your customer to the group. It's a folder. You'll be able to refer back to the folder. I'm almost finished. You'll be able to refer back to your folder for follow-ups, like in a month or two. If you want to go back to who you enrolled in April, you can pull up this group and you can message everyone. It's great for so many things. I'm almost done. Brian, come get her. Now, go. Sorry, y'all. I have a 3-year-old and she's still awake. So what you're going to do is you're going to add this person to that folder, and at the very bottom it tells you it has a place for notes. So what I do is I put what they enrolled for, TFX and coffee, and then I also say enrolled from Jill's Host a Post or whatever, just so I know where I got her from. Just also in case the person that posted for me deleted their post or whatever. There are so many reasons why it's great to just be detailed and to be organized. So that is really all that I have. I want to make sure that there are no more questions. Host a Post is essential though, you guys. It is so important to use this to build your business. And I promise you, if you're not using Host a Post, you are just really, really doing yourself a disservice. You really are. I promise. You are doing yourself a disservice because, yes, you can build your business in other ways, but you cannot build it in the same way that you would if you utilize Host a Post. Expanding your network. That's what this business is all about. Expansion. You cannot confine yourself to your friends. You cannot confine yourself to your friends. And if you want to grow, if you want to hit 5,000 and above, then this is the way to do it. The last thing I want to say, I did not mention this, and this is so important, just missed a very important step. If you guys have a printer at home, make sure you have your Facebook friends list printed, okay? Make sure you have it printed. If you don't have access to a printer, if your libraries or Staples or whatever is still open around you, go there and print it off. It might cost you a couple dollars, but it's very important to do this because the reason why you want to have your friends list printed is so you can every day you can do a couple of different things. When you're sending out messages, you can go through your friends list and you can do it sheet by sheet. That way you know that you've talked to every single person on your Facebook. It helps you weed through the friends that need to go, that need to be deleted. And it's okay to delete people, you guys. You do not have to keep anyone on your page. They can go if they're not important to your page. And if they, there's a rule if they don't post for you, if they ignore you 10 times, or if they're rude, just delete them. Don't delete them if they automatically leave you on red a couple times. It's okay. People are people. But if it's the third or let's say maybe 5th or 6th time and they still haven't posted for you, just delete them. You don't have time for that. Chances are they might come back around once they know that they're deleted. But print off your friends list. You can go through your friends list. If you can't print your friends list, you can do the green light method. The green light method is just going to your messenger and clicking on all of the people, and then you scroll, try to go to the bottom. The bottom means those are the people you don't really interact with, or you don't really see their posts. The top are the people you interact with the most. So try to go all the way to the bottom, to the best you can, and start messaging. Go from the bottom to the top. Okay, bottom to top, never top to bottom. Bottom to top. When you are messaging your friends list, though, you want to make sure that you are checking their profile. Don't message people in the business, y'all. If you message someone in the business, it's just because you got lazy and you didn't looked at their profile, and we've all been there, okay? We've all made mistakes. It's okay, it happens, but be thorough with what you're doing. If they're in other companies, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're not going to post for you, but they might ask you to post for them. And just between you and I don't do that. I don't do that. And I would not encourage you guys to do that either. Just keep your profile you, because if people see that you have posted for multiple other companies, they're just going to get confused. Like, what is she doing? What company is she even with? That is something you don't want to happen. Okay. So just keep it going. And I saw a comment, or I saw a question, do some messages. And so about males, my rule of thumb for men is if they comment on the hosted post, I will give them a chance, but I don't have a single male on my page, y'all. They just don't serve me any purposes. So unless it's like a family member, or yeah, basically just a family member, they don't really serve me a purpose on my friends list. But if I do enroll them, it's because they commented on a hosted post. Don't write anyone off. Give them a chance. But if the very first time they respond to you and they hit on you, it's time to go. You don't respond. Just block them and keep it moving. So that is all I have for tonight. I could probably keep talking, but I gotta end it. Last questions, like last 1 minute. Does anyone have any more questions? Okay, if not, I will go ahead and stop recording, and I